Hey, welcome to Geeky Faucets. I'm Amy Dale.
And I'm Christine Lucas-Savage.
And this is episode 69, and we're talking about con survival today.
Is this weekend. Denver
Yes.
Comic-Con. We're very excited.
This coming weekend, and we are talking about surviving conventions. Tips and techniques for that.
Tips and techniques.
Some of them we use, and some of them we don't use, but we should.
But we're kind of free thinkers and not planners. So
We
just
should.
You know what? We can make this show short. Do the opposite of whatever Christine and Amy do.
Yeah, for real. Okay, but this is something that, so the thing that I've been freaking out about this week is trying to remember all the stuff I need to bring. So I think you should make a list of all the stuff you need, because especially cosplayers, there's stuff like that you should take, like double-sided sticky tape and
Bobby pins. That's really smart.
Extra makeup for if you have specific makeup for your person. Also, if you're doing a full body, like if you're going to be the Hulk and you're painting everywhere green, there's some stuff that you can spray on that will set the makeup so that everything you touch won't be green. So if you're doing that, please get that.
Yes.
Let's see. Also, make sure if you are doing a costume with a weapon, that if it's a gun, it has an orange tip. Otherwise, they won't let you take it in.
And that could make or break your costume.
It
Because
could.
one of mine cosplays, I have a gun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I mean, it would work without it, but it just, a lot of times with, cosplays, it's the extra little touches that really make it.
Totally.
So.
Totally. And I had my Shaun of the Dead cricket bat, and they wouldn't let me take it in because it was a wooden bat. And I guess I could have gotten really aggressive with it. So, so make sure that, like, if you're gonna have a cricket bat, that you make it out of foam or something like that, so you can actually take it into the building, because that's really cooler. Then the other thing that we use, because when you go, you tend to take, you take your phone now these days is like your camera and your video camera and your everything.
So you're on it, and then you're on it for like internet and
because you're like posting stuff to Instagram, and because it's so cool. There's so many things to take pictures of, and
there's no Wi-Fi, so you're using your like data plans and stuff constantly, which wears your battery down so fast.
Yes, so we have, I don't know if you remember, we did a show where we talked about this, but it's No Outlet, No Problem, and they have a website. You can just Google them, No Outlet, No Problem, and this device is awesome. You just plug it in. In fact, in the evenings, you can plug this into the wall and plug your phone into it, and it'll just it'll charge this and your phone. And then the next day, you can just throw this in your bag.
And it's good.
And add your phone cord.
It's good for a couple of like full charges on your phone.
Yeah.
Like your phone, you can run your phone down, fill it up, and then I can run my phone down, I can fill it up, and you'll still have charge left over.
Strongly
It's very important.
Recommend No Outlet, No Problem this is the Expedition that we have, and it is really fantastic because it's really small and you can just throw it in your bag and it works great. It's not like some of the other little battery things that you get and they like give you 5%. And you're like, great, thanks for that.
Not helpful.
So yeah, it works really fantastically, and that is something that you don't think about, but your battery on your phone is gonna just die.
And then a naked Superman might walk by and you will have missed it.
You won't be able to get
just
a
saying.
picture.
I've never seen a naked Superman, but I'm just saying. You know what I mean.
It could happen.
Like
body paint.
You'll miss something amazing, and that will just be really sad for you.
Jake the dog that was very nearly naked.
Yeah, they had underpants on them.
I think it was like Speedos type
just
things,
like little
and that was
underpants.
about
They even drew on like the.
Yeah, they body painted themselves. It was
the what are those things called? Help me out. The
suspenders.
Thank you.
Oh, I was like, wait, you mean the backpack thing?
Get them as the backpack.
Yes, yeah.
I just remember seeing 2 stripes, and I thought that was really funny.
Yeah,
backpack. Yes.
Oh man,
really special.
Yeah, I've tried to delete that from my mind, but it hasn't worked.
It's not going to happen.
No. Okay, so when you get to the con, there's going to be a possibility that you're going to be waiting in line, even if you've pre-bought tickets for quite a while. So come with a good attitude about that.
Yes. And
be prepared.
And have a pair of comfortable shoes, like flip-flops or something, because you don't want to be standing in your weird, crazy
Go-go boots.
platform,
Yeah.
Wonder Woman, I don't even know boots.
Yeah.
So,
and then if there's any way you can get a bag, like a bag carrier for you, like one of your friends that's going with you, to be like, hey, can you carry a bag? Because if you can't, then you should make a bag that goes with your costume. That's what I'm saying, because that way you can have your stuff with you, because otherwise it's just hard with some of the costumes that you have. Okay, also, When you get there and when you get checked in, you'll get a schedule.
It's huge.
The key to your weekend. A lot of people just get it and don't look at it and just go do their thing, and they're missing a lot of really awesome, exciting, potentially great events if they don't look at their schedule. So what I would recommend is sitting down together as your group and going, okay, I do not want to miss the Weta workshop panel. I do not want to miss this. These are my not want to miss things, and kind of schedule out when are those happening and when do you need to make arrangements to see that. After you've done that, prioritized all your stuff, then you can just
go play.
Yeah, do the walk around, go to the gaming room.
And then just keep an eye on your time, of course.
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple special panels to look for. Amy Dale here is moderating, so be sure to come find her and watch her and cheer her on, because she's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fun. I think the ones I'm doing, indie authors for comic books. I'm doing a crowdfunding one, and then I think I'm doing an indie comics one too. So it should be. You should just say,
indie authors. Never mind.
Yeah, so it should be really, really fun. I'm excited about that, and we'll try to keep you updated on Facebook with which ones those are and what time and where and all that. And also for the panels, depending on the popularity of the panel, you're gonna need to get there.
Get in line.
Yeah,
we waited for
Will
one.
Wheaton and Felicia
Will
Day.
Wheaton, yes, and it was long.
The
People
line
were there
went
an
around,
hour early.
Yeah, or more even.
Yeah,
and the line went through multiple rooms.
Yes,
it was crazy huge.
It was worth it.
Yeah,
it was a great
So
panel.
if you actually want really good seats, though, you're going to have to get in line early for the panel. So don't think, I want to go to the panel at 12, so I'll just get there at 11:45 and I'll be fine. Well, if it's not a super popular panel, you might be okay.
Yes, but if you're getting into a celebrity one, get there early, because there's lots.
Yeah, I would plan on getting to them early.
Yes, yes.
Also, you may not have this issue, but
we do.
But we need people breaks sometimes, and so we would have moments where we got a little overwhelmed because you're in a huge building and everybody on Earth is in there with you.
Yes, and it's hot, and there's just need to go outside for a moment and be able to stretch, personal space.
Yeah. So we could just kind of look in each other's eyes and see that crazy look where it was
oh my god, we gotta go.
So then we just go outside, or sometimes we leave the premises to have lunch instead of, because they had a food court in the one we were at.
It's just fast food, and the lines are generally long, but if you just walk a block or two, there's 16th Street.
Yeah.
This is in Denver, and there's loads and loads of
and
restaurants.
Usually the conventions are downtown, and so there's usually good restaurants that you can pick from around there. And it's awesome to go in your full costume. I think I went as Tomb Raider or something.
No, it was Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
she comes walking into a subway, and she's covered in blood. I don't remember what I was wearing, but I think I looked halfway normal.
Yeah.
I didn't look normal, but I could have gotten away as just kind of a weird dressed person.
Which kind of sums up our costumes usually.
Mm-hmm. She's bloody and gory, and I'm borderline normal. I can go either way.
Yeah. So, I'm really excited about our costumes this year, though.
They're pretty good.
It's gonna be amazing.
They're really, really good.
Yeah. And then, if you need people breaks, don't worry. You can come back, and there will be more time to see everything. But it's better than going slightly insane and being
And then, because that's when you start having a bad time and getting mad at each other and wanting to punch each other in the face.
Yeah. So that's
no good.
Take people breaks. Also, my other little word of advice is take lots of pictures and video, because I don't think you're ever going to get home and be like, why did I take so many pictures? But you're going to be like, oh man, remember that guy we saw? Why didn't I take a picture of him? That was so cool. And this is another important thing. Cosplayers actually almost always love to have their picture taken and are super happy to do it for you, but it's really, you just have to be really polite and ask them. Don't just assume that you can go take pictures, of people. So make sure that you ask cosplayers before, hey, can I take a picture?
It's general courtesy.
Yeah.
I mean, just...
And don't harass. There's a great, anti-harassment policy pretty much at most conventions. And just because girls are dressed sexy,
inappropriately
or super sexy, still doesn't give you the right to harass them. So just be careful how you approach people. Just use, general courtesy.
Common courtesy.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, put yourself in their shoes.
Yeah.
I mean, think about that. So.
Yeah, and it is also good if you're going to be a cosplayer. and if maybe this is the first time you need to develop your pose.
Yes, I was practicing.
Our first time.
My pose earlier, and I just, it's a lot harder than you would think to develop your pose.
And last year I was Shaun of the Dead, and I was like, all my pictures that I took, I was like.
I know, and he's not a happy dude. He's like, I'm gonna go beat some zombies.
It's like habit for me though. I have like the cheesy photo smile. So so I'm working on my Chuck, because we're doing Chuck and Casey, and so I'm working on looking bewildered.
I'm working on looking angry yet slightly annoyed.
Yeah. You got it good. That one picture you took.
Yeah, but that was the only, because that took like 10 pictures. Because I was like, trying my eyebrows and doing the one eyebrow up. But I just, oh my word,
it's harder than you think. So,
and then I tried the growl, but I just looked like, it sounded like an angry kitten. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't even.
It's like the end of The Emperor's New Groove. Is that my voice?
It was. Yeah.
So you might want to practice that in front of a mirror, because you want your pictures to look awesome, and you want to do your cool superhero pose or whatever, so that you can be like, yeah, look, that's me and Deadpool or whatever. So
that's what I need, is a mask, so I don't have to make a face.
Yeah.
I can just be like, whatever.
I was thinking because I would like to be Deadpool or Spider-Man, but at the same time they're wearing spandex, and that's not something I would like to do. But I saw like a picture the other day of Deadpool and Spider-Man dressed up as Jake the dog and Finn the human, so they had clothes on over. I was like,
I would just not do well with a mask over my face all day. I would get really hot and claustrophobic.
Yes,
like
true.
I need to breathe, and like it'll get all your wet breath will get everything wet around your face. Like I can't even.
Yeah. You could pretend like you're Spider-Man that's about to kiss what's her name, and
just walk around upside down like this the whole time.
Hey guys.
Hey, let's kiss me. Recreate it. Maybe you don't want to do that because you might have too many takers going.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to kiss you.
Oh,
like ew.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the main points. So just have fun. And go with a group of people that are going to be fun for you, and just enjoy yourself. Make sure you hit all the panels, because the panels are actually, we've gone to several, really, the one with John DiMaggio, the voice of Bender from Futurama, that was so fun.
Ended up being a lot funnier than we expected,
oh my gosh,
which is
so much fun. And then we went to the Felicia Day and Will Wheaton one, and that was delightful. So yeah, we've been to a lot of good panels. So just check, make sure that you don't miss any of the great panels that happen, and the gaming events. If you're a gamer and you want to compete and you want to play new games, make sure you hit those rooms. So yeah, and have a good time. And if you're going to Denver Comic Con, which I hope you are, we'll see you.
Come find us.
Yeah, you can tweet us. Probably tweeting us is the best way.
Right? Tweet us. You can even put it on Facebook. It didn't matter. Just
come
find us.
Hopefully we'll find you. And yeah. So if we'll see you then, and we'll bring you a COG sticker, which I'm sure you all want. It's amazing. And yeah, so it'll be great. We'll see you then. And if not, I hope you can get tickets for next year, because you have to get them early, because they sell out really fast. So yeah, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.